Welcome back to our ongoing journey through the book of Genesis. In our previous study, we explored the remarkable events of chapter 47, where we witnessed the continuation of Jacob's family settling in the land of Goshen, under the protection and provision of Joseph's high position in Egypt. Now, as we turn our attention to Genesis chapter 48, we'll encounter a pivotal moment in the lives of Jacob and his family. This chapter centers around Jacob's final days, as he gathers his sons and pronounces blessings upon them, with a special focus on his two grandsons, Ephraim and Manasseh, the sons of Joseph. As we delve into this passage, we'll be confronted with the profound spiritual legacy that Jacob is leaving behind. Despite the challenges and trials he has faced throughout his life, his unwavering faith in God's promises has never wavered. In this chapter, we'll see how he uses his final moments to impart wisdom, blessings, and a vision for the future to his posterity. The blessing that Jacob bestows upon Ephraim and Manasseh is particularly significant, as he elevates the younger son, Ephraim, over the older, Manasseh. This unexpected act not only demonstrates Jacob's prophetic insight, but also foreshadows the unfolding of God's divine plan for the nation of Israel. As we explore this chapter together, we'll be invited to consider the importance of leaving a lasting spiritual legacy for our loved ones. We'll be inspired by Jacob's example of faithfulness, even in the face of life's uncertainties, and challenged to emulate his unwavering trust in the Lord's sovereign purposes. Join me as we unpack the profound truths and timeless lessons found within Genesis chapter 48. May the events we discover together deepen our understanding of God's eternal plan and inspire us to walk more closely with Him, even as we face the inevitable transitions and challenges of our own lives. And it came to pass after these things, that one told Joseph, "Behold, thy father is sick," and he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. 2 And one told Jacob, and said, "Behold, thy son Joseph cometh unto thee," and Israel strengthened himself, and sat upon a bed. 3 And Jacob said unto Joseph, God Almighty appeared unto me at Luz in the land of Canaan, and blessed me. 4 And said unto me, Behold, I will make thee fruitful, and multiply thee, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession. 5 And now thy two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which were born unto thee in the land of Egypt before I came unto thee into Egypt, are mine, as Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine. 6 And thy issue, which thou begettest after them, shall be thine, and shall be called after the name of their brethren in their inheritance. 7 And as for me, when I came from Paddan, Rachel died by me in the land of Canaan in the way, when yet there was but a little way to come unto Ephrat, and I buried her there in the way of Ephrat, the same as Bethlehem. 8 And Israel beheld Joseph's sons, and said, Who are these? 9 And Joseph said unto his father, They are my sons, whom God hath given me in this place. And he said, Bring them, I pray thee, unto me, and I will bless them. 10 Now the eyes of Israel were dim for age, so that he could not see. And he brought them near unto him, and he kissed them, and embraced them. 11 And Israel said unto Joseph, I had not thought to see thy face, and, lo, God hath showed me also thy seed. 12 And Joseph brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. 13 And Joseph took them both, Ephraim in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near unto him. 14 And Israel stretched out his right hand, and laid it upon Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand upon Manasseh's head, guiding his hands wittingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. 15 And he blessed Joseph, and said, God, before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac did walk, the God which fed me all my life long unto this day. 16 The angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. 17 And when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, it displeased him, and he held up his father's hand, to remove it from Ephraim's head unto Manasseh's head. 18 And Joseph said unto his father, Not so, my father, for this is the firstborn, put thy right hand upon his head. 19 And his father refused, and said, I know it, my son, I know it, he also shall become a people, and he also shall be great, but truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations. 20 And he blessed them that day, saying, In thee shall Israel bless, saying, God make thee as Ephraim and as Manasseh, and he set Ephraim before Manasseh. 21 And Israel said unto Joseph, Behold, I die, but God shall be with you, and bring you again unto the land of your fathers. 22 Moreover I have given to thee one portion above thy brethren, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow. As we come to the close of our exploration of Genesis chapter 48, I'm left with a deep sense of reverence and awe for the unfolding of God's sovereign plan. Throughout this chapter, We've witnessed the profound spiritual legacy that the aged patriarch, Jacob, has chosen to leave behind. Even as he faces the inevitable transition of the end of his life, his focus remains steadfastly fixed on the eternal promises of God and the future of his family. The way Jacob blesses his grandsons, Ephraim and Manasseh, is particularly striking. By elevating the younger son, Ephraim, over the older, Manasseh, Jacob demonstrates a prophetic insight that points to God's divine purposes for the nation of Israel. This unexpected act of blessing reminds us that God's ways are often higher and more profound than our own limited understanding. As we reflect on the life of Jacob, we're inspired by his unwavering faith and trust in the Lord, even in the face of life's trials and uncertainties. His example challenges us to consider the spiritual legacy we are leaving for our own families and loved ones. Are we investing in the things that truly matter, or are we allowing the concerns of this world to distract us from the eternal? In the blessings and words of Jacob, we catch a glimpse of the bigger picture, a picture that extends far beyond the individual lives of Jacob and his family. We see the outworking of God's plan for the redemption of all humanity, a plan that finds its fulfillment in the coming of the Messiah, the promised seed of Abraham. As we close this chapter, may we be inspired to walk more closely with the God who has a perfect plan for our lives. May the stories of Jacob and his family encourage us to cling to the promises of the Lord, to trust in his sovereign purposes, and to leave a lasting spiritual legacy for those who come after us. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Genesis 48. I pray that the insights and lessons we've uncovered will continue to shape and strengthen your faith. Until next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you firmly rooted in his eternal plan.